Hello, we'll be talking about the basic structure of a bacteria. Now, the bacteria, they are the free living organisms, they are unicellular and they are microscopic. Unicellular means only single cell is there, okay, and microscopic means they cannot be seen with the naked eye. You require a special instrument, that is microscope. That's why they are microscopic organisms, cannot be seen with the naked eye. Okay, so they are free living, microscopic and are unicellular. In spite of being unicellular, they can still perform their basic activities of growth, of multiplication and of reproduction. Now the bacteria, they have DNA as well as RNA, and they lack chlorophyll. So that's why they have been separated from the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom and placed into a separate kingdom which is called as prokaryote. Okay, now the cellular world is basically divided into two main groups. One is called as eukaryote and the second is called as a prokaryote. The eukaryote are slightly complex organisms, and these are slightly more defined and have well structure, whereas the prokaryotes, these are unicellular organisms and the bacteria belongs to the prokaryotic group. The eukaryotes, they have a well defined nucleus, whereas the prokaryotes, that means the bacteria, they do not have a well defined nucleus, or they lack it. Okay, so the other basic characteristic or features of the prokaryotes or the bacteria are that they have a presence of a plasma membrane which is lipoprotein in nature and which is important for the regulation or transportation. Okay, so from inside to outside and outside to inside for the minerals and other things. Okay, they also have a presence of a cell wall which is important for maintaining the structure and rigidity of the bacterial cell. They multiply with the help of binary fission. They do not have, or they have the nucleus is not well defined. They have a single circular DNA. Okay, then the ribosomes are present, but endoplasmic reticulum is absent, mitochondria is absent, and so these are basically unicellular organisms. Okay, whereas eukaryotes are slightly more complex. Now coming to the how do you measure these organisms. Okay, for the measurement of the bacteria, now you need to know the unit of measurement is called as micrometer. Okay, so 1 micrometer is equivalent to 1,000th part of the millimeter. Then you have another unit of measurement which is called as nanometer, and nanometer is 1,000th part of micrometer. Then you have Armstrong. So 1 Armstrong is 1/10 of a nanometer. Okay, so you have three important units of measurement. One is micrometer, nanometer and Armstrong. Now usually जो medically important bacteria हैं, they fall in the range of 0.2 to 1.5 micrometer into, that is a diameter, and the length is about 3 to 5 micrometer. Okay, so this is the size of the bacteria. Now the resolution power of an human eye is up to 200 micrometer. Okay, अब उससे नीचे अगर कोई होगा, स्मॉलर होगा, so that will not be able to be picked up with the human eye. For this you require some special instrument, or you have to have something which will help us to see those small organisms, and for this we have microscopes. So commonly जो laboratory में use करते हैं, that is called as a light microscope. So you can see the organisms with the help of a light microscope. अगर उनके थोड़े से और बेटर स्ट्रक्चर को देखना है, देन यू कैन गो फॉर स्टेनिंग टेक्निक्स. ओके, द स्टेन्स जो होते हैं वो डाइज होती हैं, तो वो कलर दे देती हैं बैक्टीरियल सेल को, और साथ में कंट्रास्ट भी दे सकती हैं, तो उससे ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर सीन बेटर विजुअलाइज्ड. ओके, सो यू कैन गो फॉर स्टेन फिल्म्स. देन अगर आपको इंटरनली बैक्टीरियल सेल का स्ट्रक्चर देखना है, देन यू शुड गो फॉर इलेक्ट्रॉन माइक्रोस्कोपी, बिकॉज दैट इज द वन विच विल गिव यू अ डिटेल्ड study about the internal part of the organism. Okay, so that's about the basic of morphology of bacteria. Thank you.